From heaven to hell. This is my Bali trip journey. Hey guys, welcome to my brand new channel, The Nomad 305. On this YouTube channel, I'm gonna be covering all my travels. So far, I do have two all booked. The first one is Indonesia, here in Bali and Jakarta. And then the second one is in Thailand, in Bangkok and Chiang Mai. I also do have another two that I'm planning. Very likely they're gonna be Philippines and Vietnam. I might even also check Malaysia, but stay tuned for more information regarding that. Now, I wanted to cover and talk about my journey traveling to Bali yesterday regarding all the floods and everything that happened. So let's start from the start. I'm here at the airport. I just got myself a Subway. I got a chicken teriyaki, bacon, cheese, and some veggies. A Kubik complained to Subway for removing the blue cheese sauce. And I have had a coffee. I wanted to actually try and get some Indonesian rupees. The exchange rate in Australia for Indonesian rupees, it was 8,400 for $1. Pretty much it's horrible. Why? Because they're getting around 20 to 30 cents per $1. So I was going to board on the plane with Batik Air Malaysia airline. So they were traveling to the Panzer, Bali, and then after they were going to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So they made a stop in Bali. The flight was delayed for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Anyway, we landed in Bali. I received tons of videos, tons of messages, people saying, don't come, it's flooding, it's bad, stay safe, good luck. So just arrived here in Bali, but I heard really bad news. So the driver that was supposed to pick me up, he said it's like really bad flooding. So he just cancelled and said pretty much good luck finding the way to go to the place and to get a taxi. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to actually go to this place. It's such a journey actually. It's scary and it's interesting at the same time. So we'll find out what's gonna actually happen and if I'm gonna actually find any drivers at all, because like it's fully flooded. Bali is like it's really bad today. I call my friend from Australia, so we work together, and then she's saying, just stay at the airport, I will come pick you up when it gets better. I went to pick up my luggage. I was waiting for around 1 hour and a half to get my luggage. And it says on the screen to go to the belt number 5 to get my luggage. That's the flight where all the luggages are coming from. I was waiting there for so long, and then I've seen one girl that was sitting in front of me. So she was next to me waiting as well. So we started to have a chat. And we've been waiting for quite a while. We've been chatting for quite a while. And then I also had an Apple tag in my suitcase. So I could see that my suitcase is 100 meters from me. And it's been stuck there for like a few minutes, for like quite a bit of time. And then she mentioned something, which is, our luggages could be still in the plane because that plane was stopping and going to Malaysia, which got me thinking, let's actually talk to someone about it, because we're the only two people waiting. So we found a person, he helped her out, and then after, when I seen where it was her luggage, which was like a completely different belt, I think it was number 2 or 1. I think it was number 1, and I've seen my luggage as well, so I picked it up. I've got my luggage here, and I'm getting outside of the airport. I'm talking to my friend, telling me not to get outside, so I need to have a chat with her again, and I need to eat something. Pretty hungry, and then I met another girl, and we are like stuck together, like waiting for the luggage for like an hour and a half, and then it ended up being like to completely different place. And then I was trying to find the driver, so I went to a taxi place. So now I'm just going to find a taxi driver or Grab or Gojek. I'm looking right now at the logo. So I'm just gonna go there and go to this place. Or I'm hungry as well, but I'm also sweating. And it's going crazy right now. Full on busy ass. I got to a taxi place. They heard that I'm going to Canggu, and they're saying no. They literally said no. And then I have also installed the Grab app. It's like an Uber in Australia. I was trying to find the drivers and someone to pick me up. I couldn't find it for like good half an hour trying. And I did like the budget option, the shared option, the premium option. Nothing. And then I got approached by like a bunch of scammers, like trying to see who needs a driving. And there was one guy, he's like trying to be polite and where are you from and blah blah blah. He heard I'm from Australia, so he already thinks, oh, he has money. And I asked him how much he would charge to go to this place approximately. He said 2,500,000. I was like, I don't know how about the money so much, so like let me actually check the app. So I went on the converter app to check. So that's pretty much 250 Australian dollars for 1 hour drive. I'm like, that's crazy. No. And then after I was approached by another one. He literally just said he heard I'm going to Canggu and he said no, I can't do it. Then another one also approached me and then he said, no, I can't do it. You should go stay in the hotel overnight and go back to Canggu tomorrow. And then he started running after me and he was offering me for $100 Australian, he's gonna drive me. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I would rather pay for a hotel, stay overnight, than someone trying to scam me. So I just gave up to look for a driver. No one wants to pick me up to go to Canggu because of the floods. I'm super hungry, so I got here to chill out. I'm not rushing anywhere, so whenever I get to the villa, I will be there at some stage, but I'm just not stressing. I'm gonna just enjoy this nice food. The question is, the portion of the fries is very different to Australia. It's very smaller. I still can't find a pickup in cities. Horrible. The way I actually found the driver was through that girl that I've met, that we were raiding our luggage together. So her driver picked her up and he dropped her off. She's not staying in Canggu, she's staying in another area. And she was offering me that he can possibly drive me. So I got his details, I messaged him. And then he said, let me see if one of my friends can pick you up, because he was a bit far away. So he picked me up, his friend. He charged me 400,000, which is 40 Australian dollars. The original plan, the driver that was supposed to drive me, he was quoting me 300,000, so that's 30 Australian dollars. The Grab app, in case they had drivers, they were quoting around 300,000 as well. And the Gojek app, I think it's called, they were quoting 400,000. So I pretty much got a decent deal at the time that everything was happening. It was 1 hour on the Google Maps, saying that I'm gonna be arriving at this place. However, with all traffic, it took almost 2 hours. However, the Google Maps, it was showing the driver up the wrong way. So that pretty much kind of like we were spending around 15 minutes just because he took the turn that he shouldn't, but it wasn't really his fault because the Google Maps was keep going back to that street. And that street was only one-way street, and it was also only motorbikes. So you couldn't go there with a car. To throw another quick story with all of that, I was approached also by the motorbikes. However, and I've been like everyone's been saying, you should get a motorbike because they were easy to find. But imagine me going on a motorbike, at least 1 hour ride, with 30 kilogram suitcase, and it's raining all 1 hour. And you don't know what to expect on the roads. So it could be like super flooded, it could be crazy, the luggage could just go down. And like it's just not a fun ride. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna risk it. And there was also another option to have two motorbikes doing it as well. But again, you never know what's gonna happen with that second person riding a motorbike. Do you really trust that person that much that he's gonna really actually bring your suitcase back? That's a question. And also, he could also damage the suitcase, and it could be dropped because it's a very heavy suitcase. Now, my friend from Indonesia, she was waiting me close by to here. She picked the keys for this place, and then we went out to have some dinner. Thankfully, she picked the keys up because the check-in was until 6 p.m. and I arrived around 7. I was supposed to be there by 6, but because of the whole traffic, I arrived there by around 7. So we went out, we had a pork ribs, and then after we went for ice cream.
Amanda, say hi.
And Amanda, go for it, give it a try. 1 to 10.
Oh shit. It's fun. 1 to 10. I think I'm gonna say 7.
Okay, that's good.
Between 6.5 and 7.
Alright.
You can still you can still taste the truffle.
Nice.
And it's a little bit spicy.
I got home and then I had a shower, and I had a cold shower. That was the first time in my life having a very cold shower. Because this place that I booked they did advise me there's no hot water. They're saying it's warm water, and like, I was like, yeah, that's fine. But for me, it felt very cold last night, and I'm here for like another 11 days. So I'm gonna have a fun stay having cold showers. It's gonna be a good challenge. But yeah, that's pretty much my journey to Bali. So I was waiting 5 hours in total at the airport for a driver, which is just another level. And it's super humid, and it's raining, and it stops. I was running around, and it was just exhausting. Plus, on top of all of that, I barely slept 3 nights previously because I was doing bond clean, and I just couldn't sleep because I was like thinking a lot, like what's gonna happen and everything, that I don't forget something, and also I had issues with the luggage, being 10 kilograms overweight. So it's been an interesting few days, and that also kind of added extra stress on me yesterday. But yeah, that's kind of my story from you're expecting to come to heaven and have a nice, great holiday, and then your first day was hell. So anyway, I just want to say, all people here in Indonesia, stay safe. I hope you all guys were able to find some help, because that was really horrible weather conditions here. And I always think about, like, you always think about yourself and your case, like, yeah, it's bad what happened to me and things like that. But it was only one day. I had a really bad one day. But imagine people here actually losing their houses, people getting killed, lost people. Like a really horrible day for them, compared to what happened to me. For me, it was more about, I haven't been really traveling in my life. So me just starting to travel, and this happens. It's just like, it's crazy, because I just haven't been really traveling a lot to different countries. So that was a challenge for me, but like for them, it was a really bad day. So make sure to like this video if you like it. Subscribe for hopefully much more positive videos and more fun videos than this one. And yeah, I will keep you updated with my journey here in Bali. Peace.